Good afternoon, Ms. Soa. Can you see and hear me?
Is she here for Ms. Guerrero?
I don't, she has not yet, Ms. Soa's here. Good
There she
afternoon,
is.
Ms. Soa.
Okay, is Ms. Rojas not on the call?
She's
No.
not on.
Okay, give me a second, I'll close my door.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Sorry about that.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
You're filling in today, Ms. Soa?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm filling
great.
in. Mhm.
Okay, so I think we're ready to begin. The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our virtual admission ceremony. As we've all gotten used to, sometimes things virtually don't work out exactly perfectly, but we got it all together now. I'm sorry we could not be with you in our courtroom. But I hope the fact that we are virtual will not take away from the importance and the significance of this moment in your professional and personal lives. So congratulations, we'll say that many more times today. I would first like to call upon Ms. Veronica Guerrero, counsel to the Character and Fitness Committee, who you met earlier, to make a motion.
Thank you. May it please the court. Good afternoon. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's committee on character and fitness. I'm honored to present 41 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you very much for your motion. And we have had an opportunity to discuss it, and we will be very happy to grant the motion this afternoon. Ms. Guerrero, we would appreciate if you would thank all the members of the Character and Fitness Committee who have interviewed the candidates and reviewed their applications and presented us with a fine group of, I believe you said, 41 candidates for admission to the New York State Bar this afternoon. I would now like to call upon the Deputy Clerk of our court, the Honorable Margaret Soa, to administer the oath of office.
Good afternoon, Justice Kapnick. Good afternoon, candidates. Candidates, please raise your right hand. I'll recite the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I'll ask you to unmute your mics and respond by saying I do. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law according to the best of your ability? Please unmute and respond.
I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hand and please remute your microphones.
Those of us in the court would like to give you a little round of applause for your accomplishments that you have reached. So congratulations, everybody. At this time in our ceremony, it is traditional for one of the justices to make some opening remarks, welcoming remarks to you as you start your new life as members of the bar. And this afternoon, that honor has fallen to my colleague, the Honorable Anil Singh. Justice Singh.
Thank you, Justice Kapnick. On behalf of the justices of this esteemed court, we extend our hearty congratulations to all of the newly admitted attorneys. Admission to the New York Bar is a notable accomplishment. Great effort and sacrifice was required for you to achieve this very special moment. Your families, friends, and loved ones are proud of your accomplishments. Remember that in no small measure, your accomplishments were achieved because of the support by those around you, their emotional support, so important today, mentoring, and financial contributions that paved your way. Our lives, for good and bad, have changed since the pandemic, but we cannot ignore the dire consequences of the pandemic on our society and its institutions. This has unfortunately led to injustice. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Your role in this web of humanity, should you choose to accept it, is an important one. Are you willing to volunteer and use the skills that you have honed to help others in dire need of representation? Are you willing to make yet more sacrifices to make a difference in people's lives? Ours is the noblest of professions because it's underpinned on the notion that we're here to serve others. Its power gives you the ability to shape society, the economy, and politics. Use it wisely. Use it fairly to evolve the law to meet the challenges of today, but also to provide stability for tomorrow. I am truly sorry that you're unable with your families to be in our beautiful courtroom. Ultimately, however, it's only a structure. What makes it special are its people, the staff, the judges, and especially the lawyers who practice in it. I hope that someday you will have the privilege to argue in the First Department, or at least visit and observe all its players performing their roles at their highest levels. I now turn to your obligations as attorneys. Please do not take them lightly. They are a keystone to our profession. You must, of course, zealously represent your clients, but always consistent with the highest ethical obligations to be civil, courteous, and respectful of others, including your adversaries and their clients. As attorneys, you hold a public office and must always adhere to the highest ethical standards, both in your professional and personal lives. But just as important, be passionate about your work. You will be rewarded both professionally and personally. Again, on behalf of this court and our incredibly hardworking staff, I extend my congratulations to each one of you. It's my privilege to welcome you as attorneys and counselors at law to the New York State Bar. Have a great afternoon, folks, and I hope you get to celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Justice Singh, for your very appropriate remarks to our new attorneys, brothers and sisters in the law. So the formal part of the admission ceremony is now concluded and the court is adjourned. The judges will now exit the team's meeting. I believe that the new attorneys will stay on for just a few minutes to finish up. And again, we all wish you the very best. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you to the bench, and the new attorneys will stay on with me, so hold tight, please. Good afternoon again, and congratulations to all of you. If there are any questions, comments, something you'd like to say or share, now is the time to do so. Just unmute your mic